Yo guys, what is up? ASIC here with another Mobile Legends video. For today's one guys, we're going to talk about the Soulvessel, on which level you should upgrade the Soulvessel, which is worth, in my opinion. We are not, and I repeat, we're not going to talk about the bonuses you get from, for example, from level 20 to 30. You will of course get also attack bonus, defense, HP and stuff. This is of course always worth it, but it's just about the skill of the heroes, if it is worth to upgrade them to level 0, 10, 20 or 30. At the end guys, I will show you a tier list, a complete tier list. Let's go into it so I can show you this, and at the end again I will show you the tier list again, and we're gonna talk about the heroes too. This one is only for elemental and tech, because yeah, we need to go through all of those factions, and if I do all at once it will be way too much. So let me show you really quick this one. This is the tier list. Over the left side you can see level 0, level 10, level 20 and 30. We are also going to show this at the end, and you see Martis in there, and there's a little bit of a special, I would say. So let's go back again. So why am I starting with elemental and tech? Just because there are the first ones over here. Then of course we're gonna go martial light, dark. I think, yeah, maybe we can do martial light, dark, and then order and chaos separately. And also we're gonna do a Orlay card, Soulvessel, sorry, Orlay card overview guys. But yeah, let's go into the elemental heroes and go to gallery. So the first hero we're gonna start with is Hylus, and Hylus for me, by the way, let me have a quick look. I know he's on level 10, but so there we go. Let's put this over here so I can see everything a bit better. So there we go. So as I said, Hylus is on Soulvessel level 10 for me, just because I don't think the stun duration of the target is prolonged by 1 second is worth it too much. Maybe you can even go ahead and the amount of HP healed is increased to 20% of the damage taken by the target. It is when Hylus stuns an enemy of the duration, or yeah, of the duration the enemy is stunned. All the damage that hero receives will then get Hylus, like 10% of it or up to 20%. So I think either way, go to level 10 or a level 20. But I personally, I think I have him on level 10 or even on 0. I'm not 100% sure, since Hylus Soulvessel isn't too good for me, to be honest, since in the current meta a second stun isn't too much. Okay, let's go to the next hero. We have Aurora, and Aurora is for me on it's Soulvessel, sorry guys, Soulvessel 30, just because you can see it over here. When Aurora freezes enemies for 7 times, the Pride of Ice is twice more likely to freeze enemies. And you want those enemies to get freezed by Aurora. And also, she will also get their attack boosted by 15%. And the freeze from Aurora is great, guys. She's freezing a lot of heroes with all their skills. So for me personally, she's on level 30. Let's get to the next hero, which is Valor. And Valor, for me, you guys know I love Valor, but it's not worth it, in my opinion, to go for level 30. Since every allied elemental hero that is present on the battlefield restores Valor's energy by 12. I mean, of course, if you have a full elemental team and you want to go with a full elemental team, this one is really good. But I think from 8 to 12, yeah, that's 50% more, but still, I don't think those 4 energy from all the heroes make big of a difference. If you have 5 elemental heroes, you will get 40 or 60% per second, I think is it, and not 60%, 60 energy or 40 energy per second. So I'm not sure. I have him on level 20 and I'm doing really, really good, guys, with the Soulvessel on 20. So I don't think I will upgrade him anytime soon to 12. There are other heroes which you can go for. And also from, yeah, level 10 to 20, 20 to 30. I don't think Valor is good to go to level 30. So, next hero over here we have Gourd. And you guys know I don't like Gourd, but his Soulvessel is, in my opinion, pretty great. And also on late game, Gourd is good, guys. Gourd can replace Valor at the Tower of Babel, but still, you need to invest heavily in him. And over here you can see Energy Overflow has a 30% chance to stun the target for 0.3 seconds each time it inflicts damage. This effect can be stacked. So this one is the Energy Overflow, and you guys know his laser beam. This laser beam, I don't know how many seconds it is on the battlefield, but still every 0.3 second or with each hit the enemy will get stunned by 0.3 seconds. And I think even though the enemy attacks and then gets stunned, attacks again, I think this one also interrupts the ultimate animation of a lot of heroes. So I think Gourd is viable on level 30 of the Soulvessel, guys. Next one we have Gourd. Yeah, Gourd is a bad tank, and also his Soulvessel is just bad. Petrified Skin will be triggered once HP falls under 20%, providing with magic immunity for 4 seconds. This effect can only be triggered once per battle. Like magic immunity for 4 seconds once in a battle, so this really is his Soulvessel. Gourd is for me a no-go, so I will only recommend going him to level 0, which means just activate his Soulvessel. And that's it. It's like 20 soul shards, which it costs. So you can upgrade him, but not any higher than that, guys. So we have Estes, the healing dude. And Estes, for me personally, just because the healing orb will bounce among allies twice, healing them for an amount of HP equal to 50% of its original healing ability. For me, Estes is on level 30 Soulvessel, especially when you pair him with Valor. That is just crazy healings that you should definitely not miss. So Estes for me, definitely level 30. But I think even on level 20, he's doing really great. I have him on level 20 since there are so many heroes, guys. And I'm not planning on building a PvP team with Estes and Valor. Maybe in future, yes, but not right now. So I will just leave him at level 20, and that's what I'm going for. Next one, guys, we have Harley. And there is 2 things about Harley. Harley was very viable on the Dungeon Lizard boss or Lizard King boss in the boss battle. And you wanted to upgrade him to level 20 just because attack bonus is increased to 20% of the enemy's attack, no more than 100% of the current attack of the ally. So Harley will boost your highest battle power hero with also 20% of the enemy's attack. With the Lizard King, that was really great. So you could have done a lot of damage, which you can also recently do if you don't use the 4 Akashic strategy or exploit, whatever you want to call it. So for me, if you're gonna use 4 Akashics, don't upgrade him. On level 10, he is fine. Level 20, just if you want to rush and get more damage without the Akashic, 4 Akashic 1 carry exploit. So for me personally, I have him on level 20, but I would just leave him on level 0. Again, guys, this is just of the skills. This one increased the agility of the ally with the highest battle power by 50%. It's not necessary. I think there are heroes which are increasing by 100. Harley is just by 50. So yeah, don't upgrade him if you're not gonna plan on building him for the guild boss, guys. So I'm sorry. And there we go with Valor. And Valor straight up just level 30. Why? Allied heroes gain a bonus equal to 30% of Valoric's defense, and this dude has a lot of defense. So 30% out of it, definitely worth it, guys. So Valoric, without a doubt, Soulvessel level 30. So we have Kedita, and Kedita, I have her on level 0, and I don't plan on upgrade her since the Soulvessel is just bad. Kedita heals herself for an amount of HP equal to 30%. Up to 90% attack. And the last one is immune to control effects within the duration of the damage reduction of Ocean Aridity. So she's going from the left to right side. It's like 2 seconds, and then she gains control effects, immunity. But then again, I'm asking myself, is this really her Soulvessel, like with Gourd? This is just bad. Definitely don't upgrade this Soulvessel of Kedita. So we have Badang, and Badang recently got buffed, and I think over here you can see the boost of agility is increased to 100% and the boost of attack is increased to 7.5. Fist Break has a 70% chance to be released twice, and the boost on haste rate increased to 200 and the boost on attack increased to 10%. I think personally, Badang, I will go only for Soulvessel 20. But I think on a full elemental team with Valor and Badang, Estes, Valor, and maybe Aurora or Harley, especially on a PvP team, you might go for level 30. Since that will just be crazy. He has a lot of shields with Harley, Valor, and Estes. I think that could be a really great defensive team. But again, I think I will only go for Fist Break. Has a 70% chance to be released twice. So Soulvessel 20 for Badang. Sorry. And that is it for the tech heroes. Let's elemental heroes. Let's go to the tech heroes and start with Leslie. If you're building a Leslie, you definitely want to go for level 30. When Leslie kills an enemy with her ultimate, she will restore the energy of all allies by 300. So you definitely want to go on Soulvessel level 30 if you're planning on building Leslie. Leslie is a good hero, guys, in the tech faction, so you can definitely build her. So level 30 for a Leslie. Lolita, the same, since when the shield is on, Lolita heals herself for 1% max HP per second. You want this. You want level 30 for Lolita. So she's a tanky girl, and with the Soulvessel, she's even more tankier. So definitely go ahead and upgrade her to level 30 if you're planning on building her. Next up, we have Atlas. And Atlas, if you want to build him, I only recommend going for level 20. For each shield granted, Atlas recovers HP equal to 80% or 150%. I mean, that is like double the amount which he heals, but still, I don't think a level 30 is good for Atlas, since Lolita will get another skill, but Atlas only will get more HP healed. So I think Atlas, or for me, he stays on level 20, guys. Over here we have Angela. Don't want to talk about her since it is absolutely level 30, because Angela will be able to cast her ultimate once her energy reaches 700 points. And this is so good, guys. So Angela definitely level 30. And yeah, jump up to the next hero. We have Saber. And also, again, if you're planning on build Saber, by the way, guys, if you haven't, go ahead and watch my MLA tier list. There are all the heroes from the tier rating, but it is from my own experience. Yeah, go ahead, check this out, guys, to see if you should build Saber up. But if you're planning on building him, Saber is for me on level 20. When the ultimate is cast, Saber will also heal himself for an amount of HP equal to 30% of his max HP. This effect can be triggered once per battle, and I think that could be really great. Also, this one, the effect of Saber's Soulvessel, which is this one. Within 8 seconds, after Saber's ultimate is cast, he gains control immunity and it increases his attack by 15 and his crit rate by 10. So this kind of effect can be triggered once per battle. I think it could be also really good, just because 3 times this one, like more crit rate and control immunity. I think for Saber it could be worth it. But for me, I will stay on level 20. Because the Soul Meteor, guys, those are so rare, and you definitely don't want to use it on heroes which aren't too good overall. So, as I said, if you want to, go ahead. But I personally don't do this on Saber. Diggy, I have him on Soulvessel 0. Because basic attack, reduced agility by 200. I think it's just for one hero. This is good. It sounds good, but Diggy overall is bad, guys. So yeah, Diggy's power to manipulate time reduces the basic attack target's HP healed by 80%. It's just reduce the basic attack target's HP healed. So if it's like with lifesteal and stuff. So Diggy, for me, level 0, highest. So maybe don't even upgrade this to level 0, guys. We have Carry, guys. And Carry also as Harley, a good or the best hero right now for the guild boss. And depends on how hard you want to hit the guild boss. When Carry casts her ultimate, her penetration is increased by 200%, which is great. But I think each speedy light will increases all allied units crit rate by 5%. I have done like the difference between 20 and 30, and there was no big difference, guys. So this one, level 20, is absolutely fine for Carry for the guild boss. You will still get 30,000 points or flames from the guild boss. So don't go for level 30 since it's too expensive. As I said, there is a video from me about Carry, the difference between level 20 and 30, and there was no big difference. So yeah. Let's jump up to the next hero. We have Alpha. Alpha really, really strong, but his Soulvessel, for me, you see over here, when Alpha dies, Badang will enter Vengeance state. Badang will shoot laser at the enemies that kills Alpha and trap them for 2 seconds, dealing damage equal to 120% attack for 4 times. And the other one will just be 200% attack for 4 times. And to be honest, I don't think level 30 is too good since there is no second or third skill which he will grant it. It is just more damage. So I will stay for level 20 of Alpha's Soulvessel. Next up, we have X-Borg. And X-Borg also, for me, he stops at level 20. Fire missiles will detonate the ignited enemies. 80% of X-Borg attack. And up to 150%. Okay, it's double the amount. But if you play X-Borg, X-Borg is like a quick hero killer, I would say. X-Borg with Valor combination is a quick hero killer. I think it could be worth it, but for me, I have him on level 20 and I will stay for this. Yeah. Up to the next hero, we have Claude. And Claude is really interesting, guys. But only if you want to build him. Claude will summon Dexter's mirror image again in 8 seconds after it dies. So Claude and Dexter will join the battle right at the start. Within 8 seconds after Dexter dies, he will come back to life again. And this can be really good, especially on countering Valor and stuff. And all the enemies at the back row, since they will attack Dexter. Dexter has a good amount of HP and he will taunt all of them. So against a team with Valor, Odette, Claude is really great. Also with Harley, Claude is really, really great, guys. So I think, but I'm not going to plan. I'm not going to build him. I think level 30 for Claude is a really great option, even though it's not a second skill. But 8 seconds and 12 seconds, I think that is game changing. And yeah, Claude for me, level 30 Soulvessel. Over here we have Nathan. And Nathan, let me have a look at 30. Since there is another skill, Nathan's lifesteal is increased by 100 when Shadow of Future is on the battlefield. Also, Nathan absorbs 50% of the energy that the marked unit should regenerate while the space-time is active. You want Nathan to be alive as long as possible. And also when he uses his ultimate the first time, he will then absorb 50% of the energy. For most of the time it's 4 heroes, guys. 4 heroes. And he absorbs like 200% overall then from those enemies. And I think that is really great. So this lifesteal ability can make him more viable. And I think even a 1 versus 3 with Nathan could be a really, really good choice, guys. So that is it for my tier list. I think there's no more. Yeah, there is Layla. And those heroes, as you guys know, don't have any of the Soulvessel. Let's jump into the tier list, guys. And there is the special over here with... Oh, can you guys see it? Yeah, you can. Okay, so we have Marty's over here. Since there is no Nathan in this tier list over there, you can see there is no Nathan. We have built or put in Marty's over here. And yeah, guys, so this is the overview. I personally think for elemental and tech is, yeah, not the best one, but this is just my opinion, guys. I think you can, of course, go with your own style, but this is what I recommend on building those heroes over here. You can see we have a lot of tech heroes on level 30 and also on level 20. So overall, elemental with the Soulvessel is is a bit worse than the tech faction, guys. Over here you can see we have Hylus level 10. As I said, you can also go ahead and bring him to level 20. But if it's worth it, I don't know, guys. Yeah, Grog 0, Kedita 0, Diggy also 0. And yeah, so that is it, guys, for the Soulvessel guide. Of course, there will be others, as I said, for Martial Light and Dark coming in the next few days, hopefully. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, and also leave down a comment below the section. Bye, guys.